Continuing our discussion on statically indeterminate structures. So we are now on sample problem number 12. Sabi dito, a rigid platform in the figure has a negligible mass and rests on two steel bars, each 250 millimeter long. The center bar is an aluminum and 249.19 meter long. So mas maliit siya ng 0.1 millimeter. Compute the stress in the aluminum bar after the central load of 40 or 400 kilonewton has been applied. For each steel bar, the area is 1,200 square millimeter and E is 200 gigapascal. For aluminum, the area is 2,400 square millimeter and E is 70 gigapascal. Alright, so sige, let's try to solve for the compatibility equation first bago tayo mag-equilibrium. Okay? So, for compatibility equation, what will happen here is pagka yung load natin, na-compress na yung lahat ng material to this point. Okay? Imagine niyo na-compress na. Nandyan na yung ating bar. Ang mangyayari dito is dapat hindi doon. Yung steel bar natin, magde-deform on this length. Okay? Now, since shorter yung ating aluminum bar, so this is our 0.1 millimeter. Okay? Ang deformation lang niya ay itong maliit na to, deformation ng aluminum. So, from our compatibility equation, inuna ko lang yung compatibility equation for this one kasi obvious. Okay? So, for compatibility equation, we can say that yung deformation ng ating steel, which is from this point to this point, is equivalent to deformation ng aluminum plus 0.1 mm. Kasi yun yung difference nila, 0.1 mm. Okay? So, this is our compatibility equation. So, we can say that it will be the basis for our equation 1. Now, pag-usapan naman natin ngayon, yung ating equilibrium equation. So, what will happen here is, yung P na to, i-resist yan ng tatlong material. Meron ka dito kay steel, at meron ka din dito kay aluminum, and then kay steel. So, yung ating equilibrium equation, we can say that our PA plus 2PS is equivalent sa value ng P, whereas P is 400 kilonewton. So, palitan na natin ito ng 400 kilonewton. So, we have now the basis for our equation number 2. So, we have two equations, we have two unknowns, we can solve for the missing forces. Okay? Sige. Let's expand this equation number 1. So, the deformation ng steel, that is PL over AE ng steel, equivalent sa PL over AE ng aluminum plus 0.1 mm. Take note, may additional na 0.1 mm dito. Therefore, the unit of all of our length should be in millimeter. Kasi millimeter ito, dapat consistent tayo. Alright, so what we have now here is PS multiplied by the length of steel. Ang length daw ng isang steel rod natin ay 250. The area ng steel ay 1,200 mm squared. So, consistent na lang tayo sa unit ha. And our E is 200 times 10 to 3 Newton per millimeter squared. So, that is gigapascal. And for our aluminum, we have PA. The length here is 249.9 lang. Okay? Over, our area is 2,400 square millimeter. And our E is 70 times 10 raised to 3 Newton per millimeter squared. So, consistent tayo sa unit na Newton at millimeter plus 0.1 millimeter. Okay. So, we can say here that our PS pwede nating i-transpose ito lahat dito sa kabilang side. Ano? Okay? So, meron tayong PS equivalent to, okay, we have here PA. Kunin na natin yung value nitong 249.9 para maging coefficient na lang siya ni PA. So, we have 249.9 divided by 2,400 times 70 times 10 to 3. Okay? We have 1.4875 times 10 raised to negative 6 PA plus 0.1 millimeter. Okay? Take note, ang assumption natin, the unit of force here is Newton and the unit of length is millimeter. No? Okay? Now, ito naman, kunin na rin natin yung value. We have 250 over 1,200 times 200 times 10 to 3. We have 1 over 960,000. So, we have PS over 960,000. Okay? So, pwede na nating iangat yung 960,000. So, we have here PS equivalent to 960,000 multiplied by 1.4875 times 10 raised to 6 or negative 6 PA plus 0.1. Okay? Again, take note of our unit. Dapat consistent tayo na Newton at millimeter lang yung kinocompute natin. So, this is now our equation number 2. So, dito pwede na natin siyang i-substitute. Okay? So, you can use either shift solve or manipulation. So, we have here PA plus meron tayong 2PS wherein our PS is 960,000 multiplied by 1.4875 times 10 to negative 6 PA plus 0.1 equal to, take note, 400 kilonewton ito. Again, sabi natin, consistency of unit, gawin nating Newton. Here, we can solve for our PA. We can use shift solve na lang. So, we have here alpha x plus 2 times 960 times 10 to 3 times 1.4875 times 10 raised to negative 6 alpha x. Ang daming parenthesis. Plus 0.1. Take note of the parenthesis. Ano? Kasi pag namali ka ng lagay ng parenthesis dito, GG tayo doon. Okay, then shift solve. Let's solve for PA. We have PA equivalent to 53,941.9087 newtons. And our PB is, or our PS is, pwede natin gamitin na ngayon si equation 1. We can solve for PS as, delete lang natin ito, 173,029.0456 Newton. Okay? So, meron tayo ngayong sagot doon sa ating mga problem. Ang tanong dito sa atin ay stress pala ang tanong sa atin. So, let's solve for stress since stress pala ang tanong. So, yung stress natin sa aluminum now is 53,941.9087 Newton divided by the area na 2,400. So, our stress is alpha x over 2,400. We have 22.4758 megapascal. So this is our answer number 1. Then for our answer number 2, we have 173,029.0456 divided by the area na 1,200 millimeter squared. So our delta S is over 144.19087 megapascal. So sobra ako ng decimal. So 3 or 4 yung gamit ko kadalasan. 109 megapascal. So this is our answer for this problem. So welcome back on our discussion on axial deformation. So we are now on sample problem number 13. Sabi dito, a composite rod in the figure is stress-free before axial load P1 and P2 are applied. Assuming that the walls are rigid, calculate the stress in each material if P1 is 150 Newton and P2 is 90 kilo Newton. Okay. So what will happen here is magkakaroon tayo ng reactions due to P1. Since P1 ay 150, si P2 ay 90, i-resist yan ng ating mga walls. So meron tayong reaction R1 dito at meron tayong reaction R2 dito. Similar with our previous problems, hindi natin alam kung ano si R1 and si R2. Again, nakabase yan sa kung paano magre-resist ng load yung materials natin. Kasi kung ano lang yung nire-resist nila, yun yung tinatransfer nila sa support. Okay. But ang kaya natin gawin is to use method of sections to determine the internal forces inside each member. So, unahin natin kay aluminum. For aluminum, meron tayong rigid wall. Okay, this is R1. And then, magkakaroon tayo ng reaction dito. Let's call that PA. Okay, that is compression by summation forces horizontal. We can say that PA is equivalent to R1 and that is compression. So, nako-compress si R1 or si aluminum. Ibig sabihin, nagsho-shorten siya. Puntahan naman natin si steel. Wala. Okay. Then, meron tayong steel dito. So, nandito pa rin si R1. Then, meron tayo ditong applied load P1 na sabi natin si P1 ay 150 kilonewton. So, pwede tayong mag-assume muna ng reaction. Again, assumption lang tayo dito, no? Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin kung ano muna yung actual value kasi unlike nung previous problem natin na dalawa lang yung material, we can easily distinguish na sila ay tension or compression. Pagdating sa pangatlo, hindi natin alam if yung value ng R1 will be greater than 150. Kasi kapag mas mataas yung R1 sa 150 na to, ang mangyayari, assumption natin, compression. Kapag mas mababa naman si R1 kaysa kay 150, magiging tension, ano? So, ang assumption muna natin dito ay tension. Again, walang mamamali dahil sa assumption. Assumption lang ito, i-correct natin ito later on. Okay? So, this is PS. We can say that our PS is 150 minus R1. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang assumption natin sa tension, mas mababa si R1 sa 150. Okay? Next, finally, pagdating sa bronze, okay? Ay, ba't ba inano ko to? Section na pala to. Ay, Okay, meron tayong reaction R2 dito. Definitely, this is tension. Let's call this PB. By summation versus horizontal, PB is R2. Alright. So, meron na tayo ngayong meron na tayong mga equations of equilibrium. Okay? So, that's one step. Step number 1, ano? But another thing is we can also say that R1 plus R2 is equivalent to what? 150 and 90. So that is equal sa 240 kilonewton. So we can say that R2 is 240 kilonewton minus R1. Para nang sa ganon, si PB we can rewrite as 240 kilonewton minus R1. Lahat ngayon ng ating forces, internal reactions, ay in terms of R1. So, consistent. Mas madali yung pagsosolve natin. Ano? So, again, kapag mga ganitong problem, gamitin nyo isang unknown variable lang. Isang variable lang yung nagde-describe ng ating mga internal forces. In this case, R1 yung ginamit ni Sir to describe the internal forces. PA is equivalent to R1, PS is 150 minus R1, PB is 240 minus R1. Okay, next. Tapos na tayo sa static equilibrium. Let me just resize this one kasi maubusan tayo ng space. Okay? Puntahan naman natin yung geometry. Paano naman yung elastic deformation? Ang sabi ng problem, walls are rigid. Meron na naman siyang binanggit. Pag nakita nyo yung mga ganyang term, you assume that the total deformation is 0. Okay? So, since rigid ito, at hanggang dito sila pareho sa dulo, walang magiging deformation. So we can say that the total deformation is 0. That is a compatibility equation wherein we can say that the deformation ng aluminum plus the deformation ng steel plus the deformation ng bronze is equivalent to 0, or expanding this, yung PL over AE ng steel plus yung PL over AE ng, this should be aluminum, then this one should be steel, plus the PL over AE ng bronze is equal to 0. So, ang haba na ng ating compatibility equation. So, this is our equation 2, and we have here the values of P. So, buuin natin ngayon itong equation natin na to. Okay? Yung ating deformation equation. For aluminum, that will be R1 multiplied by, ang length ng aluminum natin ay 500 millimeters. So that is 500 millimeters divided by the area of our aluminum ay 900 millimeter. 900 millimeter squared. And then, lastly, our E is 70 gigapascal. So, that is 70 times 10 to 3 Newton per millimeter squared. Then, we have to add for steel. Sa steel natin, our force is 150. Pero, yung 150 na to ay naka-kilonewton. So, i-convert natin into Newton, R1, para consistent tayo sa unit. And then, the length is 250 millimeter over the area. Ang area ngayon natin ay 200 or 2,000 square millimeter. 2,000 square millimeter. Ang ating E ay 200 times 10 to 3 times 10 to 3 Newton per millimeter squared. And lastly, we have for the bronze. So, ang P naman natin ng bronze, that is 240 times 10 raised to 3 Newton minus R1. Okay. Then, our length is 350 millimeter. divided by our area is 1,200 square millimeter times our E is 83 times 10 raised to 3 Newton per millimeter squared, and that should be equal to 0. Now, puntahan ngayon natin yung sign convention. Take note that our aluminum is compression, so minus dapat ito. Whereas our steel is in tension ang assumption natin. Our bronze is also in tension, so ito lang yung minus. Okay? So we can now solve for R1 using this equation. So medyo mahaba ito. So ang pwede natin gawin, yung lahat ng times 10 to 3, tanggalin natin dito. Ay, wag na kasi. Pwede nating i-remove lahat ng times 10 to 3, i-factor out natin, then i-multiply natin sa 0. So that is still 0. Units, cancel, cancel, cancel. Okay? So this should be 0 millimeter. Cancel na rin yung units na to. Okay. So ang meron tayo ngayon dito ay negative 500x, negative 500 alpha x over 900 times 70. Again, ipinactor out ko yung 1 over dito. Para ko bang ang ginawa ko sa both side, minultiply ko sa 1 times 10 raised to 3. So, hindi mababago yung equation natin na 0 pa rin yun kasi both side. Okay? Times 70 plus we have here 150. Andyan pa rin yung times 10 raised to 3. Hindi yan mawawala. Newton minus alpha x times 250 divided by 2,000 times 200 plus, last tayo, we have here 240 times 10 raised to 3 minus alpha x, our R1, times 350 over 1,200 times 83, and paubos na ang aking space, equal to 0. Shift solve tayo for R1. So, since Newton ito, assume natin mataas na value, around 100,000. So, our answer is R1, 77,604.945 Newton. And our R2 will be 240 times 10 raised to 3 minus our R1 is X. Our R2 is 162,339 or 395 rather, 0.055 Newton. Okay, next. Kunin naman natin ngayon, dahil ang tanong naman talaga sa atin dito ay yung stress sa each member, alamin muna natin yung mga force. So our PA, since that is equal sa R1, that is 77,604.945 Newton. Okay? So our stress on aluminum is 77,604.945 Newton divided by our area for aluminum is 900, which will give us alpha x over 900. We have aluminum 900. We have 86.2277 megapascal. This is millimeter squared. Okay, puntahan naman natin si steel. Sabi natin, our formula for steel, the internal reaction ng steel is 150 minus R1. So that is 150,000 minus our R1 na 77,604.945 newtons. Our area for steel is 2,000. So, ang stress natin sa steel ay 150, 10 raised to 3 minus alpha x over 2,000. We have 36.1975 megapascal. And lastly, for bronze, that is 240 times 10 raised to 3 minus 77,604.905. This is in newtons all over our area na 1,200. So our stress sa bronze is 1,200. Mali ako. 240. Tama, di ba? 240 minus R1. Okay, we have 135.329 megapascal. At ito yung sagot natin sa mga problem na ito. Okay? And that's it for our sample problem net 13. So let's see each other on our next sample problem.